Hey guys, it's Jack here in Allsorter. Hope you're keeping well. If you are watching this video, you are probably a customer user of Allsorter that has probably run into one or two little issues with using the system. So thought it'd be a good idea to just pre-record, I suppose, a virtual demo, give you an idea of how I would reformat basic enough CV, and this would be the CV that I would use to onboard groups of people. And so take a couple of minutes and I'll just walk through maybe any issues that we might run into as the end user. So as you can see here, we have the original CV on my left, and then what Allsorter is extracted from the right. Anything that we don't pull from the resume, we highlight in blue text. So many reasons why information might not be brought across. Candidate may have worked multiple roles in one job, where the system may have missed the format and structure of the original CV. The information around the education section here cannot extract results from college or secondary level education exams. Dates, so if a date is spelled incorrectly or there's no flow, so we can see here straight away that September has been spelled incorrectly, it will not be brought across. And then other things that might not be relevant to the CV, such as headings or brackets, as you can see here. So starting off, looking at the left-hand side, straight away I can see that this information has not been brought across, and the phone number, I suppose, title hasn't been brought across. So that's no issues. So all I'm going to do here is highlight, click into the section here, street, block, Dublin, save. That'll update on the system and save then on your export. On the education, so let's have a look here, get our screens linked up. So Institute Chartered Accountants in Ireland. So this is the incorrect name of the institute. So you can see here that we've actually pulled the correct name based on the information provided, Institute of Chartered Accountants. We've also provided the type of degree that it is, which is certificate. However, you can see here that the results have not been pulled across. So if it's something you want to, we're only going to leave this blank because we don't actually have any results to populate. These can go in the description section here. Save. Second one here is John Smith has studied in UCC and has received second class honours. So let's go to UCC and then in our description section, second class honours. Save. So as you can see here, that's updated on the left hand side and that's now been removed as highlighted blue text. And I'll do the exact same thing with secondary level education. And save. Okay, so that's our education aspect sorted. For the career experience, our system's actually performed quite well. So in the I suppose instance that a date has been mixed up, it's important to double check that there's no mistakes in terms of where I suppose the career experience is landed on the right hand side, because if there's no date provided, sometimes it can end up at the bottom of the right hand side. So that's just something to be aware of. However, once you update the dates correctly, that will be updated for you straight away. So we will update this then to September of 2015. Save. As you can see there, we actually have the option as well to put in the current role, so that will automatically take the top of the career experience. And also another thing to note is that you can, if needed, inside of Allsorter, you can bold, italic, underline, and bullet point all your information if you need to, removing any need to really do any work outside of the system. So we just scanned in the left hand side here, so make sure that everything's okay. You can see here again another date has been brought across, has not been brought across, so we'll go down, just double check. So the system has actually corrected that. That's because this has been spelled out in full, this has been spelled out in short, and the system has actually rectified that issue, but just highlighted that it hasn't taken this across. Okay, so moving on to our skills section. So this can be the section that causes the most, I suppose, teething issues with our users. So as we can see here, capable of working with multiple operating systems, including Windows, excellent working knowledge of Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, basic knowledge of SAP and Oracle, completed the ECDL computing certificate. So something that I'm noticing straight away is a lot of the information that has not been brought across is general text to fill the sentence of the skill the candidate is actually completed. So if we scroll back up to our skills section on the right hand side, we go to computer skills, you can see here that the information that this candidate has provided, it's all actually gone in under the computer skills as, I suppose, bullet pointed information. Now, if this is something that you as the end user do not like using, there is workarounds for this. So what we can do is we can provide you with an extra section, which will be located at the bottom of the right hand side. And you could simply copy and paste this information directly into your extra sections. So like I'll do here. And you can also, I suppose, format that how you want to see it on your export. Now I don't have the extra section tag in my template up the top here. However, if that's something you want, my details will be at the end of this video. You can just reach out to me to let me know that you'd like some updates made to your template. And of course, then going back to our skills section, if a skills section is not provided and you want to use this extra section, our skills section, which pulls from the entirety of the left-hand side, is still available to be pulled, and you can copy and paste that and provide that as the candidate skills section if you so wish. Once you're happy with everything else, so we just go through the last bits. So I don't have an extra section to provide this information, so I'm going to leave this out. And again, references have not been provided, so this CV is now ready to go. So I have one last final scan through the, I suppose, the text. It's up to you, the end user, making sure that the, I suppose, the spelling, spacing, lines, all that information, I suppose, purely text-based has been looked after. So once you're satisfied, simply click export. The seconds to load. And simple as, my Allsorter download template is ready for sending. Nice, neat, accurate information. And you can see here where I've underlined and bolded information has also been exported onto the template. And yeah, nice and easy. So this is still, if this still doesn't make sense, my advice would be to reach out to me directly. Like I said, my details will be at the end of this video in the comment section. And yeah, anything else, please do reach out. Also, if you're not a user and this is something of interest to you, please visit www.allsorter.com and we'll be happy to provide an onboarding session and get you up and running using our system. Cheers, guys. Thank you.